Had to vogue up into the frame real quick. Disney nasty, as well as a lot of other places in Hollywood. I don't mess with Hollywood or anywhere with the... Can I even say it, fam? I'm so afraid because I'm on YouTube. Where the powers to be, right? Let's give them the same name that Angel and Buffy, the Buffyverse gave them. The powers to be, where they lie. People that make certain decisions, quote unquote, maybe. I don't know. I can't confirm. You hear me, YouTube? Don't 86 my ish, right? But I don't like that area. Seems like a lot of nasty, crazy stuff be happening there. And now we have a former child star, because there's a grown woman now at this point, but former child star, China Ann McClain, if I'm not mistaken, there's a name. I haven't watched something that she was in a while, and she's going to explain why, actually, in this video that we're going to react to. But she was in, I think, Daddy's Little Girls from Tyler Perry, House of Pain, Black Lightning. She also had a Disney TV show called Ant Farm back in the day, right? So she was popping, right? This ain't one of those people that's not getting work, that's just making something up to explain why they haven't gotten any work in Hollywood and are broke. No, there's someone who's like at the top of their game, right? Even a future star that was like, I'm gonna choose Jesus instead. Yeah, that's my go-to. Jesus for the win. Jesus for the win. And then whenever I see stuff like that, I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push it because I'm team Jesus. For real. This video is probably gonna get buried in the algorithm because I said my Lord's name a bunch of times. Let's take a look at this video where she is detailing Hollywood and why she doesn't want to be a part of it anymore. I said, Descendants. Yep. She was in Descendants too, right? Wow. That's crazy. I forgot about that.
That, to be honest, I don't want to go for different reasons that, to be honest, I don't want to go into. I just want y'all to trust me on it. I didn't want to tell you until I had to. Now with this news breaking, I thought it would be the...
Hold on. Some of you guys are saying she's still around. I'm guaranteeing she's probably making her choices of what she's going to be in or be associated with way more carefully, right? Way more carefully for sure. I know she's still on TikTok actively. Last time I heard, she's trying to build her own production company and start making her own like Christian films, which would be cool, but she's probably not as involved as she used to be 100%. I know she quit the show that she was on. They were trying to offer her a spinoff, and I think she turned it down.
The right time. But I knew I was going to have to tell you at some point because I only agreed to do a certain number of episodes. So I'm not in the whole season. And obviously, y'all were going to notice that given the fact that I've been in every episode in the past 3 seasons.
And so y'all gave up on CW? Me too. I should have gave up sooner. CW is trash, bro. When it comes to their superhero content, Flash, oh my. Why you reminding me about the Flash, man? Damn. I'm trying to forget Flash. I was trying to forget Flash. I definitely forgot Legends of Tomorrow. Even though I had faith in that in the beginning. I don't know why. Black Lightning was booty. All of it was trash.
There's been a lot to happen over this quarantine. And I'm not talking about the PC side of it. I'm not talking about that.
Weird pop-up.
These things are real.
See, the whole chat saying they gave up on CW. Yeah, CW started getting booty. It was just trash. I remember the hot era of CW. I remember the hot era of WB before it became CW, right? Wham Brothers and all that stuff was on there. Sunday, they had it on lock, bro. Had it on lock. Mad shows, right? Happily Ever After. Then it started going into the newer realm, like Smart Guy. I think Sister crossed over, right? Then someone had the bright idea of, hey, let's take some stuff that teenagers really like, that boys like, and then let's throw some of the CW drama stuff in there. Let's mix One Tree Hill with a comic book. Let's put out Smallville. And then that joint just took off, bro. I remember being in school and my principal stopping the class, knocked on the door, walked in. Y'all learning something? Don't matter. Walked in, closed the door behind him. There's a new TV show called Smallville. Now, I know some of y'all might like comic books, so I might be able to answer some questions for me. Tell me about Superman. I'm like, wait, what? After I tell him about Superman, I'm like, damn, I got to watch this show. I go home, my brother already on it. Sit down, we about to watch Smallville. I'm like, oh, damn, all right. So yeah, it worked for a long time, but then now it's been like, what, 20 years damn near? It's like, come up with a new formula, bro. Experiments, right? Like, that's what CW and WB been doing forever. Let's take something, mix it with drama. Oh, you like supernatural vampire stuff, werewolves? Buffy the Vampire Slayer, let's get it. Can't front. I'm a huge fan of Buffy. Huge fan of Buffy. That's my ish. Buffy, Angel. I'm into the Buffyverse. Kind of nervous about them bringing it back. It might be horrible. Anyway. But I gotta admit, that's something that I like, which is supernatural stuff mixed with drama. It works. It's a formula, but then it gets too heavy-handed sometimes. They lean on the drama where it's like, Arrow became Felicity. I don't care about Felicity. I don't care. Sometimes she hit that angle with that dress, and I was like, damn, it was like kapow out of nowhere, but I think it was the angle. You ain't fooling me, CW. But besides that, I really had no need or care for Felicity. Like, okay, she's the fake Oracle. All right. Whatever. All right, my bad. I went on a CW rant. My bad. You start talking about superhero shows and I go in. There's mad people that was like, man, we don't care about your hate for CW.
People that are dying.
My bad. Yeah, Smallville was amazing.
In the way of the world now. It's real.
I hated Supergirl. I watched it. But I hated him.
And all this is an illusion.
Yeah, the Aquaman TV show is garbage.
This industry, for what it is, and everything that people look to and praise, not important.
That's facts.
God is moving me in more than one way than just this show. It's bigger than this show. I'm doing God's work now. And I'm not doing anything else.
Amen.
Just gonna put it plainly. I'm not leaving because I had.
I'm trying to figure, was that background noise from the video? Had me thinking it was coming from here. You see?
A terrible time working at the CW.
Yeah, she got a lot of background noise.
I like the CW. I like Mark Pedowitz. I like Peter Roth. Greg Berlanti. I love Celine. I always will. He gets it. And people that actually know me, not people that I've just spent a lot of time around filming, but people that know me, they know why I make the decisions that I make. And they also know that I never make a single one of them to hurt anyone.
I think she lost her friend around this time too. One of the other castmates from Descendants, if I'm not mistaken, Cameron Boyce, who she was cool with, passed away around this time, right? Around this era when she made this video.
Affect anybody negatively. But I am doing God's work now. And that is all I'm doing. I don't know why I was wasting time before. The reason why I started my production company is not to start making moves. I have not played the game.
See, I told you guys, right? Now, I'm not sure if she's still going along with this production company plan, but it would have been a really good plan, right? And I think it would have been good for her. Get out the Hollywood scene and make your own movies, right? Independent. Go straight independent. There's a lane for it. Trust me. Like, it's just that certain people, they want the fame, they want to be known. Nah, you can make a good independent like production company, put out some film for your fans and make enough for you to, live a good life, right? And keep on putting out good content. You just got to really, really work on it. You know what I mean? But people don't want to make that effort. Think about it. People can do that independently as comedians. I've seen someone by the name of Country Wayne, which I think is really inspiring, who's built up his own like platform of just independent comedy. He's putting out like 3 videos a day, films them himself, right? And he's doing it all from like his phone, right? At least I think that's how he started. Now I think there's like more of a production, and he hired his family, and it's going great. Why can't every comedian, why can't every comedian do that, right? It's because a lot of them don't want to put the actual work in.
And well, when it comes to
that's what it is.
Of this industry,
they don't want to put the work in.
God is the only reason why I am where I am right now, because he leads me where he wants me to go, and I follow him. And at times I resist him, and those are the times that I regret. Not now, not right now. I know y'all are probably confused as to why I'm crying. There's other stuff surrounding me leaving the show and the news and everything that we all received yesterday. I'm trying to deal with it. But I'm not crying because I regret leaving. I'm really not. I would have regretted staying because he's moving me. And when he calls, I'm going to follow. I don't care where he leads me. I don't care if it's in the middle of Timbuktu somewhere, living off of a couple pennies and a dime for the rest of my life with my family doing missionary work. I don't care where it is. I would leave all of this behind. And I've just made it to this point in my life now. I've just made it here during this quarantine. Everything that I learned and everything that he taught me.
It was wrong, right, bro? It's had to be hard. No way. No way that didn't add up as a lot to her. I had to eat something. So I don't know, you heard my stomach, man. I was hungry. I'm like, dang, why am I so hungry? But yeah, fam, she's kicking some realness. And this is like somebody that's been through the industry and they hit their limits. Did she recant though? A lot of people might hit this limit and be like, let me go back. Yeah, I said, why did she leave the show? From what she's saying, from not only from what I'm getting from this and other research that I did at the time, when because I was watching the show, and she did disappear randomly. They did some weird storyline. And I was like, this doesn't make sense. And then I looked into it and was like, okay, that's why they did that nasty, weird storyline. It made no sense. No sense. Had a whole new actress. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird as hell. But I looked it up. It seemed like, for one, she lost a friend around this time. That was like really stressful. On top of that, the things that she was dealing with in Hollywood, right? Just certain things just not making her feel right. Having to be told you have to do this or act in this way or be provocative in a certain way, right? And she was like, yo, I'm a God-fearing woman. I'm not trying to do that stuff, right? At first, she was doing the Tyler Perry stuff where he ain't gonna wild out too crazy on the kids. He's like, we got to call a spade. As much as I have my complaints about Tyler Perry, his films are probably closer to Christian films than a lot of these other nasty stuff that we're seeing in mainstream, right? In fact, majority of his fan base are Christian women. That's just how Tyler Perry operates, right? I've seen the plays. Why? Because I grew up with Christian women who went to the plays, bought DVDs, played it for me. And I was like, oh, okay. I can see why this is entertaining. This is kind of funny. The plays are better than the movies, actually, but I digress. So she went from stuff that was like Christian-based content into starting to do Disney. Yes. And then you go from Disney to some other stuff, and they got you doing storylines on Black Lightning that don't make no damn sense, right? You out here sneaking out with your boyfriend for no damn reason. You look like a grown ass man. You hopping off the roof to go meet him. I digress. No shade towards the boyfriend character. I actually think he should have got his own show. He had the most interesting dynamic, actually. His storyline was interesting as hell. Painkiller. But yeah, just a combination of just things not feeling right and her not wanting to be within the industry.
And all of the spiritual journeys he led me on. It brought me to this decision. And I'm sorry if you guys are sad. I know it's a lot to take in. But just know that things are changing. Things are different now.
Yeah, Hollywood is anti-Christian, it seems.
It's not about this industry and about
Like, it's hard for her to say.
All of these things that people think are so important. It's not about those things. There's only one truth. And I'm going to live in that truth.
She talking that facts. Yeah. I'm telling you, a lot of people enter Hollywood with the wrong intentions, but is there any right intentions for Hollywood? I'm telling you, I'm team independent, right? I don't want to make it seem like I don't watch major films, because I will if it's a good enough story, right? Sometimes like Hollywood will hire an independent filmmaker to bring them into the fold, and then they start transitioning into some what the heck is this? But there's some good films here and there, right? But I have to state, I have to put this like out and make this very clear, right? That I'm team independence. I'm team anti-establishment. I'm against the big corporations, right? That's always who I'm going to go for. I'm always going to go for the little guy, right? Just for multiple reasons. One being that I've seen a lot of disgusting stuff happen within the majors, right? Within the music industry, I'm like was never famous or like big enough to be like, yo, I was in there with the famous people. Nah, but from me doing background work as production and songwriting for a bunch of like people that were in that realm, I did see some craziness that made me go, no, I don't need no paperwork. I'm cool. I don't want to sign. I'm fine. I'm fine. Right. So yeah, I can't blame her. Y'all said Shia LaBeouf also became Christian after working with a priest for one of the movies. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, fam. However someone finds their way to the Lord, I ain't gonna complain. You know what I mean? Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Can't blame her. This is sad, but she couldn't give up. She has a beautiful smile and she could make things happen. Yeah, I think she has a lot of talent. A lot of talent, fam. I noticed that since she was young, when her and her sisters was in a Tyler Perry movie called Daddy's Little Girls, I think. Right. And I was like, oh, these little girls can act, bro. They actually not bad actors. And then I seen them all like split and do different things. One of them, like I think her older sister was on Empire. I was about to call it Power. Empire, the singing TV show that was on Fox. She was in it. She was a main character. And they all started doing different things and acting and certain stuff. And I'm like, yo, they're talented as hell. I even think that their music, when they combine and do gospel music, is fire. Right. So yeah, she is definitely super talented. So this would suck if she was just like, I'm done creating. I'm never going to make anything again. That would be messed up.
Until I die. I don't care how anybody feels about it at this point. I've made my decision. I've learned a lot on this show, and I'm grateful for it. And I'm taking a few relationships, personal relationships, only a few, away from it.
So she cutting certain people off.
To our crew, thank you to our crew. I love our crew. I can't list you all, but thank you for everything that you've done for this show. And for being good to me. Thank you. And I've tried my very best. Y'all know I've tried my best these past 3 seasons to be good to y'all. I've tried to be good to everybody on that show.
Damn.
I'm sure some of you have noticed that over this time to where we've been.
You could sense the pain. She tearing up crazy. You could sense the pain going through her right now. 100%. Y'all said she was good in Descendants. I don't think I've watched Descendants. They need to come out with a new one. How many is there? Like, I thought it was like maybe 3 or 4. About 3 or 4.
Quarantine. I've started talking about things, making videos that I didn't usually make, talking about certain things that I deal with and how I get through it, talking about God, having some tough conversations with you guys.
Okay.
Just because it's been put on my heart to say these things. And I want to take that same energy over into my movies. I'm creating things now for y'all.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I want to know, let me look it up. I want to see what her resume is for the last few years. I want to know if she followed through, or did she go, hey, I'm not making the money I used to make. Let me go back to the nasty claws of Hollywood. Let me see. She's 25. And showing me her resume from early career. Okay, she's going to be in the new Descendants film. When does that come out? This year. Which is the first movie she's been in for 3 years. Okay, so she's returning. It's probably just for the fans, for the people that really appreciate Descendants. What about TV? Yeah, it's kind of the same thing with TV. The only thing that she's been in for the last 3 years was Descendants. Right? Descendants, Royal Wedding. What the heck is that? A television film. 2021. But then she's coming back to TV acting in 911, Lone Star. Is that a spinoff? The American drama and television series on the fire police. Because I remember 911. Is this like another fraction of that TV show? Whatever. I guess she's going to be on that, maybe one episode. But it seems like she's coming back to acting. Seems like she's coming back to acting slowly now, finally. It's not listed any independent work. So maybe I got to look at like her social media or something.
That's not to get a check. I've never made decisions based off of money.
You look like it.
My family never has.
But she ain't worked in years since she's made this video. So it seems like she really stuck to it until now. So I'm wondering if these new franchises, well, this one is going to be Disney Plus, this film that she's going to be on. Y'all know how I feel about Disney. Y'all know how I feel about Disney.
I have to get a check. It's to teach y'all something or to show you new avenues that entertainment doesn't show y'all right now. It doesn't.
Definitely going through it.
Like.
Right. Hold on, let me read this comment. It said, look like she's battling her morals versus what they want her to do. And that's hard. Exactly. Because it's like, it's the moral versus money fight, or money and fame, which anyone who's in any form of entertainment, be careful when you watch these YouTubers too, because this is a form of entertainment, right? So every day when you're creating content, you come on here and you have the option. Do you want to go with your morals? Be real, tell the truth? Or do you want to go with the nastiness, right? And just go with whatever's the wave, what's the trend, whatever's going to get you the most views, right? A lot of people, I'm willing to say, and it's just an estimate, don't quote me on this, 98% of YouTubers go with the nasty choice over there. They go with the nasty choice. Us over here on the organic, truthful side, it's a slow growth pattern, but we fine with that because it's real, right? That's the like decision that you got to make in Hollywood when you're an actor or doing music within the music industry. And usually the people that's with the truth, they're independent. They're independent. They're on their own. They're willing to work hard. They're willing to actually create their own work. But then when you do that, that's when Hollywood comes knocking. That's when the industry come knocking. Hey, man, we heard you talented. You can make your own album. You produce and mix, ninja. That's amazing. How can we get a piece of that? Yeah, we want some of that stuff that you worked for. Sign this contract. Let's get a 360 going. So I could get all your money. I want your music. I want your merchandise. I want your acting. Oh, yeah. That ain't got nothing to do with music, but we want a piece of that too. Come on, bring that check. We need it all because we're the industry. In case you couldn't picture it, I had like horns behind my head while I was talking, doing this with a whole red outfit, looking like Mr. Devilman from ECW. I was like, people don't remember, man. People don't remember ECW.
Movies are great. TV is great. Representation is important. But we need the spirit again in these projects. I don't know where it's gone.
Y'all said she should try modeling instead. Modeling might be the same, bro. Modeling might be dirtier. I've done a lot of research on America's Top Model, and it changed my perspective on, or just on my perception, I should say, on Tyra Banks, because Tyra Banks is filthy. Tyra Banks is filthy. Everyone involved in that show is filthy. So many things behind the scenes that they in the air that's already been proven and lawsuits, and it's nasty. But the modeling industry is probably worse, if not the same, for sure.
I can only pinpoint a few now. And the rest of them hurt me to watch.
Christian modeling?
The world is the way that it is right now. But a lot of people be saying they want change, but I'm ready for change. I'm ready for things to change. And I want to help. I'm done teeny bopping around here. It's not about making the best next move. It's not about me. I don't care. I don't even care about that anymore. I want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of the good. And
damn. That's deep. That's man deep. She's like, yo, listen, I don't care if it's the best move for my career to do all these nasty films. Cause I'm telling you, something nasty is about to happen. It's about to, you see what they've been doing with Zendaya. Zendaya been out here living filthy, boy. If you watch Euphoria, what was that one where, it was a whack Netflix movie. Like, Malcolm and Janine or something. It was something stupid where the whole movie was just a couple arguing back and forth. And I was like, what is Zendaya doing? And then now she's doing this movie about the two man. Zendaya got a movie about letting these two guys run the two man on her. They ran the two man. If you know, you know. Two man. So yeah, she might have been heading in that same direction, right? If she didn't have that mind on right? If she didn't have her connection to the Lord, right? If she didn't see Hollywood for the nasty, disgusting stuff that it was, right? Once she saw it and she was able to pull herself back, now I'm kind of not worried about her acting, right? So if she's doing films here and there, I'm sure that she's picking. She's pinpointing which one's going to not be disgusting and they're not going to be able to manipulate and whatever. I would rather, just my personal opinion, I can't control her or what her actions are, but I would rather her just go independent. What's stopping you from making a YouTube channel and creating content? And then once you start building your equipment and other actors and they want to see what you're doing, you pull your friends in, start making your own stuff, bro. I've seen people make YouTube channels and it become a network. This is facts. This is big facts. I be studying stuff like that. Like no matter what it is. I've seen mad channels like that to where they became like a network-based YouTube channel where they just started creating certain content and doing TV shows with high production value, 15-minute episodes. And then next thing you know it, now they got a website. And then next thing you know it, now they have a streaming service. I've seen it, bro. So like, I think that's a route that she could take and be extremely successful, right? She's talented. She definitely can act. She has singing skills. She could just do all of that on her own, man. We got to start preaching independence. I want these kids to come up, be entertained. But if they want to transition into becoming an entertainer, you don't have to go through the machine, bro. You don't have to go through the machine. That's that old school stuff, bro. Let the old school people like me tell you that's not the best way. Do it on your own, bro. Don't be lazy. Put the work in, right? Put the Lord first, right? Put your fans first. And it's going to be nothing but just great things. It might be a slower process, but people like her, she's going to have a head start because she has more of a name. So she could just get on there. Fans will flock to it, bro. So yeah, I just think independence would probably be the best bet for her or anyone who doesn't want to deal with Hollywood.
And if I'm not currently really a part of it, not just kind of sitting in one place, but helping push it forward, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Shout out to the people watching me on Twitch.
So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Thank y'all for supporting the show. I hope you took some genuinely good things from it.
That's fire.
Moments. I hope that you did. And congratulations.
She's being positive as she's like making her exit. She's not bashing nobody. Because there's some people that's just working for the show trying to, feed their family, right? They're just working. And she's not taking it out on them. She was like, yo, listen, it's not for me. It's not for me. I'm not with none of the stuff I'm seeing going on. I want to give praise to the Lord. And I'm going to just dedicate some time to doing that.
To Salim and Jordan.
If she could keep acting in just wherever she feels safe and then transition that into whatever she's doing independently on some like just using the funds for that to build your independence, I think that's cool too as well.
He plays Painkiller on the show. Just got a spinoff. Y'all, please support.
He didn't. Sadly though. I wanted to see that. He didn't. They gave him a backdoor pilot. If you don't know what that is, that's when they give you like a secret episode on another show trying to introduce fans to your show if they like it. And I don't think people liked it enough. I liked it. I loved it. I thought it was going to be like a good dynamic. He had the best character growth throughout the entire show. So it's kind of like, it sucked that they didn't let him get his little chance. It was probably going to turn into a drama teen love series anyway, which I don't know how you're going to do that with Painkiller, but whatever, fam.
Support him in that.
Yeah, that show
God did that
didn't even happen.
And he's going to do great. I know it. Please embrace him with open arms and support him. The show's going to be great. This chapter of my life is closing. I'm so excited for what's next. I'm excited. I've never felt more awake in my life. When you're wide awake, you're more aware that things hurt you more. But that's okay.
It's going to be better.
Because I'd rather be awake.
Facts. She awake, not woke. Even though woke started off as something that was supposed to be good and then turned negative because grifters.
I'd rather live my life awake and understanding what the truth is. Because there's only one. There's only one truth.
How'd you end it? Realness. Yeah, man. It's extremely unfortunate that she had to experience what she experienced in order to see those things. I do hope, though, that she is more independent and just not letting Hollywood try to dictate or control her force her to do some nasty stuff that she's not down with or doesn't want to be a part of. I feel like she woke up, she had her awakening moment. Is she still acting and doing certain shows? Yeah, but it doesn't seem like it's nothing too risky. I don't like Disney. I'm not really a Disney supporter for real. I used to be heavy, but now I'm starting to see certain things. I'm like, hey, man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all doing too much. You pushing certain agendas to the children. In my personal belief, man, Lightyear was a mess. It was a mess, bro. Straight mess. They've been doing just nothing but trash for a long time. Yeah, but that's my personal opinion. I just hope that she's doing well and staying out of the toxicity. But let me know what you think in the comment section, man. Let me know if you want to do more videos where we're exposing Hollywood, the industry, things of that nature. I think that's something I would really be into. But let me know down in the comment section. Hit the like button as well. And watch my other channels. Follow me on Twitch and follow me on my live stream channel. That's BXB Spoy Live. Appreciate you.